don't want to cut anything from the billionaires and millionaires. Just they want to cut from the poor people, deprived people, homeless, and single mothers. What they're doing with our taxes, what they're doing with our money, they're investing the money on what? They're making all of us suffering. Why they look for something that we don't want? I don't want war. I don't want to put my taxes on the war. I don't need to see a society that is getting hungry, is losing jobs, is in necessity because you get the taxes that you make bad use of our taxes. Why we have to pay you? Why we have to pay what you're doing? I don't want get the problems with international problems because you put in our money in the war. My money is yours, for the society, for mothers, for the students, and for people that need it, not for Jews. I want everyone asking for our rights. We need to go to the street and ask for what is our rights.
Whose streets?
Our streets!
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 Westminster Council, you've been harassing the homeless for years. You talk to anyone who slept rough in Westminster, they know your council has a long track record of harassing the homeless. You have no shame. You want to do away with the soup runs in Victoria. You say you want to encourage people to go indoors. When they were open for people to buy a cheap meal, they've had to cut because of funding cuts. Not only are you abusers, you are hypocrites. And you've been harassing us and abusing us for years, but we will not passively take it. We will fight back, and we will break the bylaw, and some of us are prepared to go to jail for what we believe in, so you can go and get stuff.
That's right.
What does society mean? I'll tell you. A society is supposed to mean a group of friends, because that's what the word means. It means a bunch of friends. That means people who help people. Is the council helping vulnerable people? Is Westminster Council helping vulnerable people by taking away free food handouts, by moving people along? We've got the Olympics coming, haven't we, eh? Olympics are supposed to be about originally. The Olympics originally were supposed to be about spirit of freedom, where every human being is equal. Is this the same thing? Because of the Olympics, Westminster Council has been given an excuse, and it's not a very good excuse, to sweep people out of Westminster like dirt swept up the street. It's not acceptable. It is not at all, under any circumstances, acceptable for Westminster Council to sweep homeless people, desperate people, out of Westminster because they haven't got food, because they need food and they need shelter. It is under no circumstances, humanly or under any other circumstances, acceptable. We need to stand by our weak brothers and sisters and not accept this. This is a very passionate issue. And why is Westminster Council doing it? Because it's a government bylaw. It lets the government off the hook because it's only an issue in Westminster. It's not a Westminster issue. This is a national issue, a global issue, a moral issue. We need to stand together and not allow this to happen under any circumstances for the sake of protecting and sticking up for our brothers and sisters who have got nothing.
Yeah! What about the track record of this council? The council wants to criminalise the vulnerable just because they want a cup of tea. Why wasn't your former leader, Dan Porter, prosecuted? Who is this council? They are the heirs of Dan Porter. She was able to come back into the country without being prosecuted, and as I'm being told, has gone out again. Yeah? So who are you to tell us you are criminals when you should have been going after her for what she was by a court told to pay? Your councillors were having dinner with her in Tel Aviv. You are criminals! Criminals!